Dr. Vegapunk is one of the most intriguing characters in One Piece so far. Her introduction is also one of the most hyped reveals in the series, as she finally appeared in Chapter 1061 of the story after being mentioned long before even the time skip of One Piece. For the longest time, Dr. Vegapunk was hyped as a genius thanks to the work of whom the Navy was constantly making progress. There's a lot to talk about this amazing character, but today we will talk about one specific thing that includes Vegapunk into the story. Topic of today's video is, will Vegapunk upgrade the Thousand Sunny? Serving as the Straw Hats' flagship after the Enies Lobby arc, the Thousand Sunny is a cutting-edge vessel, capable of navigating even the most unforgiving seas in the world of One Piece. Made with the wood of the treasure tree, Adam, the Sunny, as it is affectionately referred to by the crew, replaced the Going Merry, which was the Straw Hats' ship prior to its eventual deterioration by the time of the Water 7 saga. In completing the ship and accompanying them on their journey through the Grand Line, the Straw Hats' shipwright Frankie is realizing his own dream of sailing around the world in a vessel he built by himself. However, the act of building the Thousand Sunny and incorporating the many modifications he made to its design did not occur in isolation, where Frankie had the assistance of Iceberg and the famed Galila Company in building the ship on Water 7. The new weapons system and other technological advancements he added to the ship were also indebted to the time he spent in the future country Baltimore on Karakuri Island during the time skip. There he discovered the old laboratory of Dr. Vegapunk, the world's foremost scientist, who Frankie idolized for his genius. Now, after encountering during the Egghead Island arc of One Piece's final saga, it is almost certain that fans will be wondering how Vegapunk could help Frankie in upgrading the crew's now iconic ship. The original design of the Thousand Sunny and all its weapons is sole product of Frankie's own ingenuity, refined after decades of building battle Frankies and modifying his own cyborg body. Of its own accord, this version of the Sunny was an extremely advanced ship, and perhaps even one of the best on the sea at the time, which speaks volumes of how good Frankie was at his craft. After returning from his time on Karakuri Island, Frankie was quite well acquainted with Vegapunk's work, having gone through the latter's research extensively in studying his old inventions. Consequently, Frankie became one of the very few people in the world who could really comprehend and recreate Vegapunk's work in all its complexity. He was able to successfully replicate the lasers used by the Pacifista, which were based on the incredibly potent abilities of Admiral Kizaru's Pika Pika no Mi. This was then used to bolster the fighting capabilities of his own cyborg body. The newest addition to the soldier dock system, that of the Brachio Tank 5, was also implemented after the time skip after Frankie studied Vegapunk's notes. While no direct correlation has been established between the two, it is safe to say that the knowledge he gained on Karakuri Island must have influenced his decision to upgrade the soldier dock system. This can be assumed mainly due to the wealth of new technology and ideas that he was exposed to in the time skip. Frankie also based the design of the BF-38 Iron Pirate General Frankie on Vegapunk's work. Combining the Kurosai FRU-4 and the Brachio Tank 5, which dock together to form the giant mecha, the BF-38 is a remarkable achievement in its own right. As the pinnacle of the battle Frankies he has been creating since his childhood in Water 7 as an apprentice under the Fishman Tom, the BF-38 would not have been possible without the insight he gained from Vegapunk's research. The influence in this case might not have been direct, but it is certain that Vegapunk had a major part to play in the upgrades that Frankie devised for the Sunny on returning to the Sabaudi archipelago, shortly before the Straw Hats set out into the new, considering that Vegapunk is now the only person in the world of One Piece with knowledge of the Void Century and the technology of the Ancient Kingdom. It might not be too much of a surprise for him to enhance the ship's already fearsome power. The Enies Lobby arc introduced the ancient weapon Pluton, a battleship with enough destructive power to eliminate entire islands instantaneously. As Frankie destroyed the only known blueprints for the vessel, it is possible that Vegapunk might have gained some information about the warship and its weaponry from the ruins of the Library of Ohara. Since he has managed to hide his awareness of the contents of the research done by the scholars of Ohara from the world government, it might not be a stretch for him to know more than he is letting on about the ancient weapons. This is one possibility for how he could contribute to the augmentation of the Sunny. In a similar manner, Vegapunk could also incorporate aspects of Uranus, if it is revealed to be a man-made weapon similar to Pluton, into the Sunny's design. Finally, He may also simply build on Frankie's own designs and add more channels to the soldier dock system, perfecting the already commendable work of the Straw Hat's shipwright. The actual role Vegapunk could play in the Straw Hat's journey is still not yet confirmed, and he may still meet his end at the hands of his satellite York, or when confronted by the Marines who have orders to execute him. At present, the biggest question may be whether he will even get a chance to sail with the crew when looking at the chaotic state of affairs on Egghead Island. That being said, the future of One Piece will be infinitely more interesting with him around to assist the crew, and hopefully, she will have a major role to play as the story builds towards the earth-shattering climax that it was always destined for. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new from the world of One Piece. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more amazing anime content. Thanks for watching Quiet Chronicles. Until next time, goodbye.